A very good morning and welcome to the breakfast meeting. Of course, my name is Victoria Sbi. An absolute joy and pleasure to be here with you. Today, we're going to be exploring Uganda's construction, logistics and mining sectors and the critical role that reliable heavy machinery plays in driving economic growth. Double Q Company Limited is leading the way by offering not just equipment but an entire ecosystem of solutions, from top-tier trucks and excavators to flexible leasing, insurance and maintenance services. Now, joining me to unpack how Double Q is transforming Uganda's industrial landscape are Lin Yu, Managing Director, as well as Richard Musani, who is the Head of Marketing. Lin and Richard, welcome to the breakfast meeting.
Thank you very much, Victoria.
It's a joy to have you here. Let me start it off perhaps with you, Mr. Lin Yu. You can start by giving us an introduction to the company. What is Double Q and what do you do?
Okay, let me do the short brief of the Double Q. Why it's called Double Q? It's because of the quantity and quality. That's where I come from. We founded in 2013 in Uganda. Okay, but right now we are in 6 countries, include Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, and Tanzania, and South Sudan, and Congo. Yes. Double Q, what we are doing, we are mainly focused on industry, machinery, include sino trucks, include XMG, and pickup, GW pickup, and heli forklifts. Okay. What we do in Uganda, we have an assembly factory. We do local assembly and fabrication, and as well. Mm-hmm. So in 2019, we are the first one doing assembling in this country. I think up to now we are still the only one doing the assemble and fabrication in this country. In the meantime, I think we are keep focus on the industry. We are going to put more and more technologies to do the fabrication, and we start to assembling the tippers, but we are coming to assemble the box bodies, and then start to fabricate box bodies. Recently, we are also start to fabricate, and maybe in the future we are going to manufacture the trailers. Those are the things we are doing in Uganda. Yeah,
those are quite big trucks, as we can see over there, the ones that you supply. Richard, perhaps you can share with us a little bit more about the company in terms of what gap did you see in Uganda where there was a need for such a company like Double Q, especially when you mentioned quality, right?
Yes. Of course, you notice that the industries that we are focusing on now, which are the key drivers of the economy, for example, agriculture, is actually looking out for transportation solutions. And then, of course, you know that our government has also prioritized infrastructure development. So you notice that there's been a whole government investment, huge government investment, in seeing how we can actually have better roads in this country. So Double Q comes in between there. To say how are we going to be able to align very much with the government priority in terms of infrastructure development. And that's why now we have come up with one of our brands, which is called XCMG, which is really focused to road equipment as well as mining equipment. And also we have also ensured we're the only singular organization that has now tailored 360-degree solutions for this country in terms of what you call transportation needs. So what I mean by 360-degree solutions is that now, other than the infrastructure where we are giving you road equipment and as well as the trucks that you use, the common tippers, sino truck that you see in the market, we have gone ahead now to begin to bring in passenger vehicles. And that is now where we have the brand called GWM, which is really tailored to give you quick personnel transport and as well as quick movement of items if you're doing a road construction project. But also we have also got to tap into the manufacturing or fast-moving consumer goods to introduce a forklift called heli. So we offer 360-degree solutions in terms of automotive solutions, which is not anywhere in this particular country.
When you're looking at the early years when WQ started, how far have you come since then? Can you take me back to the beginning?
Yeah, of course. At the initial bits of it, we were doing lower volumes, like for example, in the truck segment, in the truck market. We are proud now to say that we are the leader in the truck market in this country. And Ugandans have embraced our products because of the quality. So for example, besides the quality, we have also looked into financing solutions. Largely the customers had challenges with, how do I get to finance my equipment? We have come in handy with solutions tailored to customers to ensure that they can acquire equipment. So if you look 10 years back where WQ is coming from, we have grown, both in impacting our customers, but also in the volume that we have been able to push out in the market, and also ensuring that we are actually meeting the points of the needs of the customers at their point of actually need. Yes.
Mr. Linyu,
Yes.
Perhaps share with us about the different countries that you're in. You're in Uganda, you mentioned, as well as Kenya. Did you say 6 countries
Yes.
where WQ is?
Yes.
And how is the company doing there?
Okay. In other company, you see, at first, when we start assembling from Uganda, this is the head office in all East Africa. Okay. So once we are assembling, apart from Kenya, because Kenya is, okay. For that side, we also have assembling parts, assembling factory. But other countries, right now we assemble in Uganda, now we export to Rwanda, we export to other countries around, South Sudan, around there. We cover, in this head office, we cover all other countries. Yes, okay. all other 6 countries, we do the same thing. We have machinery, we have trucks, yes. Yeah, that's
well, being the headquarters, Richard, here in Uganda, as you're saying, you're providing financing. Is there insurance and maintenance for these machines?
Yes, we give a full package. So we give financing to customers. Of course, we have what we call in-house financing. So customers can come into us, and for as long as they have good cash flow records, we are able to tailor a solution of up to 12 months for you to be able to pay. The second bit of it is that on the financing side, we also partner with commercial banks, and these commercial banks have come handy to also support customers. So we have different finance partnerships with the banks like NCBA Bank, Stanbic Bank, and DFCU Bank, who support our customers in that piece of it. And then thirdly, we are also ensuring that you have value from your equipment. So if you bought a Sinotrack equipment, for example, we offer you GPS tracking solutions, so that you really ensure, because these are commercial vehicles. And so when you buy a Sinotrack, you are really wanting to ensure that you have value from that particular equipment. So we also provide that GPS service. And also, of course, we support you with procuring the best insurance for your equipment, so that the equipment is actually safe. Yes.
Now, looking at your name, WQ, you said quality and?
quantity.
Quality and quantity.
Yes.
And on top of that, you have these global brands. You said Sinotrack as well as CMG,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
What's so different about these products? What is the big difference compared to other products out there? What's the difference with Sinotrack, CMG? Is it just the quality, or is there more?
Okay, it's like that. You know, let us talk about Sinotrack. You know, Sinotrack in China is top #1, and it's okay. It's like the quality is the best in the market, because it's accepted and affordable in the market. That's why it has a very big shareholder of the market. Okay. So the same when we select other brand, we're doing the same thing. Especially XMG also is top #1 in China.
In China.
So the other come like GWM, it's a pickup. In China, it's like more than 50 shares. Even the heli, the forklift, it's like it's like the best brand. Also, it's you know forklift, it has like 200 brand, but only heli itself, it has like more than 40 shares. So it's like the best. Yeah. Yes.
Richard, I need you to share with me as well on the part of your marketing point of view, right? I know that a lot of people could be thinking about the fact that Chinese products, the quality and this and this. When it comes to marketing, how do you deal with the perception that when you're bringing in products or from China, they're not of quality? How do you deal with that perception?
Yeah, I think our MD, Mr. Lin Yu, has been able to, first of all, emphasize, and I want to emphasize this to our viewers, that when people manufacture products, they are manufacturing products targeted to a particular customer based on ability to buy or purchase value. So China is a country that is heavily grown in manufacturing, but has tailored solutions for different customer types. So what our MD has been able to say today is that in the auto sector, we are only representing the most premium brands
and the best,
China, and the best. Yeah, that's one thing. And it's to also demystify the country of origin negative equity that the customer may have, that when you import from China, you're importing fake or you're importing low quality. Look at, I want to speak to our viewers, look at the household equipment that you have. Look at the household electronics that you have. You actually realize that 80% of what you have inside your house is actually coming in from China.
Yeah.
Are those products inferior? No. They are actually durable. So I don't want to mention brands, but I can talk about, for example, a brand Hisense. It's commonly being used by Ugandans here. So let's demystify the fact that products coming in from China are poor quality. They are high quality products coming in from China. The ones that are probably of inferior quality are because you have a low budget, and so you can actually access those. So Double Q, for the avoidance of doubt, is only representing the premium automotive brands coming in from China.
Quality and quantity, isn't it?
So Sinotruk is the leading in market share in China. XCMG road and construction equipment is also the leading in market share. You can Google that information. Heli is the leading in market share in China, as well as GWM. Also, all of them lead market share in China. So we are bringing in the best automotive brands for this particular market, both in quantity and in quality.
I guess the thing that does stand out, though, is the financing, the financial flexibility that you bring your customers. I think it does kind of stand out. Can you explain how leasing and financing models actually work for the business?
Yes. So on the financing side, on leasing, for example, what leasing allows you to do is that you don't have full capital outlay from your business to equipment. Equipment is a tool of trade. You need it as a tool of trade. Business managers will advise that you don't need to own those factors of production. You can hire them. So instead of you picking, you want 10 Sinotrucks, and that is $80,000 by about 10 for a construction road that you've actually got, a road project you've got. That's about $800,000. It's quite huge amount of money. Instead of you spending the $800,000 through immediate capital outlay to us, the banks have come in with the flexibility to say, you can actually pay 20% of that value. And then allow us as a bank to take on the 80%. And so when you take on the 80%, we then recover that over a period from you. That allows flexibility for you to focus your cash flow on other priority needs within your business. So that is now, for example, for a road project. It could be the same thing for a distribution business, because we offer box body solutions which are good for distribution. So we are talking about companies now like Mukwano Friendship, Nile Breweries, Coca-Cola, that are engaged in heavy transportation needs for their consumer goods. So even that, you can actually come to us. Or you are an immediate distributor somewhere in Masaka or in Barara, and you have been appointed an agent by Coca-Cola or by Bidco or by Mukwano Friendship. Please come to us. We'll tailor box body solutions for you, and also tailor some financing solutions, either in-house, where we give short-term for 12 months, or we can let you go into the bank, where you can have an extended period of about 3 years or 36 months.
Absolutely. Yes. Can you speak a bit about job creation? Because I think every time a company like this comes up and it's big work, job creation is part of it. Can you speak on job creation, maybe perhaps skills transfer within the local workforce?
Yeah. So Mr. Lin Yu has talked about the issue to do with the assembly. And so what we have done is that we have had to do what we call technological transfer. So our MD has had to source Chinese with high engineering knowledge on how to actually assemble a truck. And these Chinese are now training Ugandans in the assembly plant on how to actually assemble these trucks. So we are getting what we call technological transfer of skills from China, which is a developed market, into our Ugandan workforce. And then besides that one also, we have a training academy, which is really focused on routine skills development. So we're training people all the time to ensure that we equip them with skills. And I think there's nothing better than that we are actually doing, because that remains with Uganda. It doesn't go anywhere. We have those skills here, yes.
Yeah. From a marketing point of view, of course, you are here right now and you are showcasing this 360-degree solutions. What more are you doing out there for potential clients?
Yeah. Of course, we are engaged with the clients in different corporate social responsibility programs. For example, in the Greater Masaka, we've come up with an education fund for disadvantaged, vulnerable kids, who we are actually providing educational scholarships and support. Yeah, and for us, we believe it's not all about making profit as WQ. We're also looking into corporate social responsibility. How do we ensure that this establishment of WQ impacts the community? And that's what we are doing. And besides that one also, we have different orphanages that we have also been able to extend some support, so that we are able to also resonate with the community. And also, of course, from the job creation perspective, we are actually impacting the economy, because buy Uganda, build Uganda, in local assembly, increase job creation. We employ close to 1,000 people, directly and indirectly. 500 contract and another 500 that are contract staff. And you can imagine the volumes we are pushing out into the market. It has indirect employment. For example, a tipper, when a customer buys one tipper, it employs close to 4 to 5 people, because you have a conductor, you have a driver, and all that kind of thing. So you can imagine the impact that we have in terms of employment and job creation for this country as well.
Absolutely. Yes. And perhaps to the both of you, you could answer this. When you're looking ahead, what does WQ look like in the future? What are the key priorities in the next 3 to 5 years?
The key priority, I think, we're still focused on getting more technologies, and we are even recently we are build up the phase 2, so we are going to import more machinery and employ more people and increase more big capacity. So because the company has we start in Uganda, so we have Uganda dreams. We want to at least assist. We cooperate with the country. We have some industry things. So when even people, I have spoke to most of our staffs, when they come out of the company, they should be proud of the part of the industry. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How about for you, Richard?
Yeah, of course, that's the priority, because number one, government has come up with a strong incentives to encourage local assembly or local manufacture.
Yes.
And we believe that it is the opportunity that Ugandans have been longing for a long time. Apparently, if I just give you statistics, Ugandans procure about 35,000 used cars coming in second-hand, coming in from Japan. Please, our viewers, the cars that we get from the bonds are used. They are not brand new.
Brand new.
What WQ is doing is that when we go into phase 2 of local assembly, we are going to be making it affordable for you to actually drive a zero-mileage brand new vehicle, of course, in partnership with government, because government is looking at that incentive. That's why Mr. Linio, our MD, has said we are prioritizing huge investment in terms of equipment and machinery to get the quality as per the standard of the manufacturer. And then the Ugandans will be able to afford these vehicles with much more ease. Yeah, Ugandan is buying a Harry at about 70 to 80 million shillings. We're going to make it possible that we will have vehicles under 100 million shillings in the GWM family. And you've seen our adverts for GWM. The pickups also, please let's not go to the bone. We have already made it also very easy. Our pickup is priced at $37,500. A quality pickup, as opposed to you going to the bone to spend 100 million shillings. Please come to our showrooms. in Bugolobi and in Busega, and be able to find those customized solutions for yourselves. Yes.
Well, and finally, I guess, what message would you have to future customers, perhaps businesses, investors, and even the viewers who are considering partnering with Double Q? Any message from the both of you to our viewers?
To our viewers, first of all, we want to thank you for number one, allowing Double Q to be your preferred automotive solution provider, because we are proudly the market leader in the truck market, which is Sinotruck, and it wouldn't have been possible without you, our viewers. We want to still encourage you to still come out and get in more solutions. Join us also to be able to acquire your construction needs in terms of the XCMG family. We've recently put up a state-of-the-art showroom for XCMG industrial and road equipment. Please come to our retail location in Busega so that you're able to visit and get in touch with our consultants. But also visit our locations to also find solutions in terms of your passenger vehicle needs. Like Victoria here, we have smart EV vehicles in the GWM family. You don't have to spend on fuel. We have a Haval, a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, which allows you to be able to have 150 kilometers of road without spending money on fuel. Those vehicles are readily available with us. You can visit our retail location also in Bugolobi so that you're able to experience this vehicle. And actually, by the way, if you want, we can actually give you a test ride. You can just have a free test ride. Visit our retail locations there, so look at our passenger vehicles, and also in the pickups category, I've talked about that, in both Busega and Bugolobi.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
any social media websites they can come and visit as well, I'm assuming, if they wanted more information?
Yeah, we are highly social, so you can actually reach us on Facebook. And when you reach us on Facebook, if you want to access any information about GWM, it's GWM by Double Q. You want to have information on Sinotruck, it is Sinotruck by Double Q. If you want information on XCMG, it's XCMG by Double Q, and the same thing with Heli by Double Q on Facebook. On TikTok, our handle is Double Q. On LinkedIn, our handle is also Double Q, and also on Instagram, our handle is Double Q.
Double Q.
And then you can also be able to reach out to our website that has a holistic range of this information on www.doubleq.co.uk.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Linyu, for joining us this morning. Thank you, Richard, as well, for sharing your insights. It has been quite an interesting one. Double Q, just learned today, stands for quality as well as quantity. They are definitely redefining Uganda's heavy, business, if I should say, from the trucks, the machinery, the industries, and they're supporting the landscape in that way. Now, for those businesses, contractors, entrepreneurs, it is clear that success in construction, mining and logistics isn't just about having equipment, it's also about having a partner that ensures efficiency, flexibility and long-term growth. Double Q isn't just providing machinery, it's also helping Uganda build a stronger and more resilient economy. From me, Victoria Sabia, I must love you and leave you. May the Lord bless.